What if the most legendary cars in history were born not from passion, but from pure, unadulterated spite? The year is 1963. Henry Ford II, heir to an American empire, is on a mission. He wants to buy a struggling Italian racing team to supercharge his company's image. The owner, Enzo Ferrari, leads him on, only to brutally reject the deal at the last second. The insults weren't just professional, they were deeply personal. Enzo mocked Ford's factories and his very legacy. Humiliated, Henry Ford made a vow that would ignite the most expensive revenge plot in automotive history. He wouldn't just beat Ferrari, he would obliterate them on the world stage at the 24 Hours of Le Mans. He poured millions into a secret project, the GT40, but in 1964, his new race cars didn't just lose, they fell apart. The failure was total. That's when Ford turned to a maverick, Carroll Shelby. Shelby brought in a secret weapon, a driver-engineer named Ken Miles. Together they transformed a flawed machine into a weapon, using everything from Scotch tape to genius intuition. By 1966, at Le Mans, Ford had 8 cars to Ferrari's 2, and in a final, crushing blow, 3 Ford GT40s crossed the line together. A staged finish that screamed revenge was complete. But this was just one fire in a garage full of gasoline. What happens when you insult a tractor magnate? Ferruccio Lamborghini, a wealthy industrialist, loved his Ferraris, but he kept breaking the clutches. When he discovered they were the same parts used in his own tractors, he was furious. He went to Enzo Ferrari with a simple engineering suggestion. Enzo's response: "The problem is not my car, the problem is you. Stick to your tractors." That single insult lit a fuse. In just 4 months, Lamborghini built a factory and created a car to prove Enzo wrong. The Lamborghini 350 GT was born, and a supercar dynasty was launched from a place of pure, beautiful vengeance. This ego-driven warfare wasn't confined to Italy. In Germany, a century-long Cold War was brewing. Mercedes-Benz, the established aristocrat, invented the car. BMW started in airplane engines. Mercedes was about dignified arrival. BMW decided to be about the thrill of the drive. This philosophical split defined them. Mercedes built the luxurious S-Class, BMW countered with a tech-packed 7 Series. Their performance divisions, AMG and M, unleashed monsters on the Autobahn. It was a battle for the soul of the German automobile, and it forced each to become better. Without their rivalry, would we have the cars we know today? Meanwhile, in America, the fight was for the very soul of the consumer. Henry Ford believed in one car for everyone. The Model T. William Durant's General Motors believed in choice, a Chevrolet for the worker, a Cadillac for the boss. While Ford clung to the past, GM masterfully introduced yearly model changes, making cars about fashion and desire. Ford's desperate answer was the Edsel, a legendary flop that lost millions. But Ford fought back with a cultural icon, the Mustang. It was an instant sensation. GM's retaliation was swift and vicious. The Chevrolet Camaro, a car they famously described as a small, vicious animal that eats Mustangs. The American muscle car war had begun, and it was a battle fought in every high school parking lot across the nation. This global clash of titans even shaped Japan's rise. From the ashes of war, Toyota and Nissan emerged with competing visions. Toyota promised